Okay, my name is Peter Kohler. I am the custom knife maker for Timber Custom Knives, and I'm a bladesmith. I started like most people do in stock removal and moved to forging knives. I do what's called a brute to forge style, really influenced by guys like Lon Humphrey and Claudio Sobral. I guess they're the two biggest influences on me doing that. The guys that I looked at when I first got started. That brute to forge style is a style of knife where you actually leave hammer marks in, or in some cases I'll forge out a knife and even add hammer marks for a deeper impression. So people can kind of see the contrast of where a knife came from, and it has a chronological lifetime to the knife. I started making knives as a hunter. I wanted to make knives for myself. I'm a traditional archer. I'm an avid outdoors person, and I wanted knives for skinning, and I also wanted knives for camping, like big camp knives, to do the jobs up in the mountains. So I live up in Golden, Colorado. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, and had the opportunity I have the opportunity to camp out there all the time. So my knives came from a necessity because I couldn't afford the knives I wanted. Well, the funny part of the story about me making knives for myself was when I started making knives, I found a guy, or I started to go hunting, and there was a guy online called Virtual Vice, and I started watching him because he had videos on skinning animals, and I was looking up field dressing videos, and all of his knives were these Bark River knives, and I wanted one really bad. I wanted the Fox River was the knife that I really wanted. I just thought it was such a cool knife. And so I couldn't afford one. At that time I just didn't have the money to afford a Bark River knife. So I decided I would make my own. And it's funny that years later I have the opportunity to work with Bark River just because it's always been the company that it's the company I tried to emulate when I made my first knife. So when Mike Stewart approached me, I just felt really blessed and very lucky, that I'm not going to say I've come full circle because I think I have a really long way to go in the knife world, but it definitely was like a coming of age for me, I guess, in knives.